Hello there, it's Jay here from Jay's Vintage Junk, and today we've got a little bit of a mystery parcel. Now, literally it's a mystery parcel. I can't 100% remember what this thing is. The story behind this is, I bought this back in 2021. I was building a project at the time and I wanted an enclosure for it, and this is something I saw on eBay and thought, oh, that would make a good enclosure for that project. And it was dirt cheap, and I grabbed it. And as soon as I grabbed it, I found something else I was going to use for that project. And it literally arrived. I'd already done the project in in another case. I never even bothered unwrapping it. I just stuck it to one side to deal with later. And you know how these things go. It's, what, 2 years later, and we've got to deal with it. Right, so as far as I remember, it's something to, I think it's like a projector controller or something like that. And when I mean projector, I don't mean digital DLP, I mean slide projectors. It's something from like the 60s or the 70s. If it's what I think it is, if it's what I remember correctly. And like I said, the only reason I bought it, and I think I paid a few pounds for it. I think I paid more for the postage than I did for the actual item, to be honest. Is that I thought the case would be a really cool case to repurpose, like I said, for a project, which then pretty much as soon as I bought it, I went a different route with. So anyway, let's get this unboxed and let's just see what exactly we've got in here. Now, one problem is, this did get wet at one point. It did get left in the garage here before the garage got converted into my workshop, and water came in and it did get rather soaking wet at one point, hence the look of the packaging. But we'll get in there and we'll have a look anyway, and we'll see what we've got. This is probably just a tear down item and a repurposing item, but thought I'd do a video on it nonetheless. So let's get ourselves it. Ugh. And we've got black mould, yuck, and we've got vinyl. I hope this is what I think it is and it's not a record player that someone sent me and I've forgotten about it. Because I'm sure if it's what I thought it was, it should be in like an aluminium, kind of brushed aluminium type case, hence what reason I bought it. Yeah. Some details of someone there, I'll keep that private. Right. I slightly wish I'd opened it sooner. Right, I don't remember it being in a case. Let us see. Ah, yes, it is. It is what I thought it was, but ooh. Well, that's really nice. That's for doing. I don't know why that's in there. That's for doing like RJ45s and RJ11s, you know, the socket end. Punch down tool. That's a really nice one as well. It's much nicer than the one, yeah, termination tool. That's much nicer than the one that I've got. I don't know why that was in there. But this, ooh, what's the fit out? Nothing else in there. That is pretty manky, that box, so the box can go bye bye. But look, there we go. I've got a couple of connectors which would have gone to the projectors. The projectors are tape recorders. Oh, that's broken. Oh, it's tape recorders, not projectors. But we've got a really cool case, project case there. automatic conveyor. Let's have a look inside it. I'm sure I only paid like £3 or £2 or something for this. I didn't pay very much at all for it. Oh, that didn't get us very far, did it? Oh well, never mind. Oh yeah, it did. Cool. Oh, there's a fair bit more in there than I was thinking there'd be. And that switch looks like it's just popped out of place. It doesn't look like it's actually broken. I think that's just pushed out of place. Yeah. So I presume it's a way to switch between two tape sources. Well, that's what it would have been designed to do. See if we can find a Phillips screwdriver. There we go. And we'll get the top off and we'll have a look inside. This is certainly a really nice little project case. How do we get that top piece out? Because surely that should just come out, shouldn't it? Ah, there we go. Oh, check that out. So we've got some fairly early ICs in there, I think. I wonder if we can get a date code on one of them. 75. Yeah, 1975. 1975, yeah, so I think that dates us pretty well from this thing, 1975. I'm trying to see what any of the ICs are. We've got some 7400 logic actually, very early 1975 7400 series logic IC there. That's a 74121 by the look of it. We've got an LM series up there. We've got LM series there. Those will be amplifiers. So that IC there. Got another 74121 there, so we've got two 74121s, and we've got some that's a LM3900, that's an LM3900, and that's an LM3900 there, which I think are probably op amps. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're probably op amps, like quad op amps or something like that. We've got a little bit of rectification around there, power transformer. It's quite interesting, I suppose. I think those are audio isolation transformers, maybe. Two little 1-to-1 ratio transformers up there. Let me get you zoomed in a bit so you can see a bit better what I'm actually trying to show you. So yeah, very 1975 vintage. Some relays there. I'm not sure what that board's doing, just a few transistors on it. But yeah, like I said, we've got the LM what did I say they were? 3900s, one there, one there, one there, and then we've got the 7400 with the 74 LS 121s, one there and one there. Nice terminal block down there, that can be used again. Nice little power transformer that would come in again. This will make a really cool little project. It's vented at the back as well. Obviously we're not too worried about the inputs on the front there. But with the way that this case is made, it's actually really nice. We can literally just make a new, it's just a square front like that. Just a square piece of aluminium. I could easily remake that just without the holes in it. That's just a front cover that goes on. I'll put it back together for now. But that will make a really cool little project case. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Don't know whether it'll be something for use for a computer or whether I'll make an amplifier out of it. It'd make a really nice case for a little stereo valve amplifier or something, but I'll find a worthy project to house in that. Definitely will. It really is quite a nice case. I'm quite pleased I bought it now because it was really cheap. And proper cases like this now are ludicrously expensive. They are very expensive. Put the screws back in. But I mean, the only thing that's drilled on it is the front panel there. Screw that in there. So it's, you know, the front panel there, which we can easily make a new front panel. I've got some aluminium we could make that from. And then the back, we've got a power input wire there. We've even got a fuse already on it, and them two wires there. So really that's probably, and even then, you know, 4 screws, we wouldn't have the louvers in it, but I could easily make a new back panel for it if I really wanted to, but that's perfectly usable. I mean, even if we cut that out and put a proper IEC input on it and put some blanks over them, depending on what I end up using it for, that's the whole thing. But yeah, that's a nice little case to do something with. It's even got quite a nice old MK plug on it, and that's a decent enough plug. It's got the isolation on it, so it's still usable nowadays. Just for curiosity's sake, let's see how that was wired. I'm actually expecting it to be wired quite well, judging by the equipment, if this hasn't been redone. No, it's got the right kind of fuse. I'd rather see a 3 amp in there with the amount of power that this would use. But we've got more slack on our live there than we have on our earth there, and it should be the other way around. We should have more slack on our earth there than we have on our live there, but apart from that, it's wired okay. See how tight the terminals are while we're in here. All nice and tight. So yeah, cool. Nice little enclosure for a future project. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now. It weren't meant to be a long video or anything. I just thought, you know, I was going to unbox this thing and get rid of the packaging and everything. I'd might as well film it and take you guys along for the ride. So I thought, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching and goodbye.